saw webcam. The midnight hour is close in Durham. Creatures crawl to give advice, to terrorize y'all for a low price. And whosoever shall listen for free, without the soul for donating Patreon money, must stand and face the redditors of hell and rot inside the podcast fan's shell. The foulest stench is in the recording studio air, the funk of 40,000 beers, and grisly ghouls from this podcast are looking at your comments and feeling harassed. And though you fight to finish the episode, your ears can no longer abide, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the nonsense qualified. My name's Brandon.
I'm Matt.
And Jake.
Ooh, good timing.
And this is Qualified Nonsense.
Oh, ooh.
Great
Spooky.
timing.
Spooky spiders.
Oh, I don't want to play it again.
Take two.
Take two. Oh, that was a nice little intro. Did you write that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just took the Vincent Price part from Thriller and then
Still added
That's
the.
good.
blessed it up to meet our needs.
I mean, it was nice. Our needs are met.
Super creative. Well done. Well,
Oh, yeah. So happy Halloween this week, right?
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, if you're listening to this when it comes out, then yeah, Halloween should be this week. If you're listening to it whenever, I mean, Halloween will be coming up at some point. So,
well, also,
we'll
if you
just
listen to this
pass.
when it's released, it's Halloween's only 5 days away. So,
What's the most scared you've been? Not in like a Halloween like situation, just like actually, you know what? No, scratch that. Halloween like situation, most scared. Like
Oh.
either in a haunted house or
I
like
distinctly remember mine. It was my aunt and uncle, who are unfortunately both passed away now. They lived across the street from a grade school, and there was that one house that we would always go to, and it was like that. It was what's it called? The guys from Christmas Vacation. Why am I having a stroke on their lap? The Griswolds. Jeez Louise. They were like the Griswolds for Halloween. And it was that one guy that always sat in the porch, had the bowl in his hand, and
Mhm.
every fucking year, it's the same. But nope, still gets you. Is that one
Yeah.
house. That's the most I think I've ever been.
jump scares are wild. You can't recreate the feeling, like the like physiological effect of jump scares. It's just like, and even like the ones that are coming that still get you,
Mm-hmm.
so infuriating.
Yeah, like that one house. I mean, we did that house so many years in a row. I was like, I know there's a guy out here. Nope, got me. How about you,
Yeah,
Brandon?
dad
like if
did
you
that
are
a
like
few years.
walking through a haunted house and something's gonna jump out at you, and it's you're just anticipating it, and when it happens, it still scares the shit out of you.
I remember. Do you guys remember when we were growing up, the Good Shepherd Church that was like between Sandy and Gresham? Actually,
Yeah.
between Boring and Gresham. They
I went
used to
to
do
a youth group there.
well. They used to do a haunted house out there that I know scared a lot of people, and it was like, they would make cardboard boxes that you crawl through, and they lined them all with plastic, and they would kind of like put
Yeah, I
hands
remember
in there.
going to that, but they called it their Harvest Fest because they didn't want to call it a Halloween thing. But
Exactly.
they still had like
Right.
a guy with a chainsaw or whatever and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they still.
I mean, you're doing the same Halloween stuff, just not calling
Yeah.
it like.
It's like the
Yes.
soaking for Christians.
Mormons, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's
But-
Harvest Fest. We're gonna dress in costumes and carve pumpkins and eat candy.
Crawl through this box
We're
with
gonna,
jello
we're
in
gonna
it.
pretend to murder you.
I just remember a lot of people saying it was pretty scary, and as somebody that also grew up in the church, I felt it was pretty ironic to be like, the scariest thing I've ever had was at church. And I was like, well, me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, I remember because I went with a friend, And yeah, I remember going through it and like crawling through cardboard boxes and stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like they spent a lot of time on this, and I was like, you guys understand how ironic it is that you're really putting a lot of time and effort into this, right? But I mean, make your paper, boo.
But not calling it Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part. That's the most sort of brazen act.
No, the
of,
best
like,
part is they never paid taxes on all the tickets they sold. That's the best part.
So actually, that brings up a good question. Do people who work for the church have to pay income tax?
Yes.
They must, right?
Yeah, they still get a W-2. The entity does not have to pay taxes. You, the individual, have to pay taxes. So that's even more of a gotcha.
Motherfuckers.
They should pay you whatever the tax interest rate is above your salary range, since they're not actually having to pay on you.
I guess it depends on the church. I was gonna say, do like church positions pay well, but it probably depends on the size and all that.
Yeah. Look at the full benefits package. I heard.
You got to go back a couple negotiation rounds with them. So, all right, this is Halloween. We in this household, my wife just found that Blu-rays were on sale on
Ooh.
Amazon. So we got a bunch of
Okay.
Blu-rays, and I gotta say, Brandon, I know you're a fan of this, and I know we all. I think deep down we know it to be true, but like Blu-ray looks so much better than anything you could ever stream. So if you have the ability to watch physical media, you absolutely 100% should.
I haven't watched physical media in I don't even know how long.
Do you have a Blu-ray player?
Yeah.
Do you have a blue?
It's in that closet up in the shelf.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you've had a break from it. So we actually started with watching 2 movies in 3D. The best one I've ever seen in 3D, Pacific Rim. The 3D is amazing. And then the second one we just watched
also 3D.
Just gets you in the really sits you back in your seat.
Like lean forward so far you fall out of the chair.
But then we watched The Avengers, also really good. Like it was shot purposefully for that. But after that, we
the
don't.
Sean
really have
Connery
3Ds.
1997 movie, The Avengers.
Yeah. Yes.
Thurman.
But we started watching a Halloween movie that was also on sale, the Mummy trilogy. I remember as a kid thinking that sure, that movie had some parts that could be kind of like meh, and then it was mostly silly, like Brendan Fraser kind of silly because he was in it. As it turns out, it is not great for kids because we thought our kids could handle
spooky.
it.
Jesus, no.
They could.
Yeah, like there's like scarabs going under people's skin, and
the bugs go up into his chest and his brain. We made it past that, and then we got to the point where the mummy came out, and he was like, and he was like eating people's eyes and tongues, and we're like, okay, this is probably the spot to stop. I think one of our children slept with us that night.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I know like the sequels are like diminishing quality, but the first one's a lot of fun.
It is. I just remember it being much sillier than it was just the other night. It was not silly.
I may have already mentioned this in a previous episode, but we recently watched Pirates of the Caribbean with the boys. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
That's a long one too.
It's a long movie. And it's also like we were like, oh, it's like, Johnny Depp is like silly Jack Sparrow, and like, there's some fun action scenes, but like that'd be okay for kids.
There's a dead monkey and stuff.
And the kids did an okay job, but it's less about the Walking Dead people, or not the Walking Dead, like the skeletons and the cursed people, but they kill just a ton of people in that movie. Like
there's a lot of stabbings, right? People get run
lot
through
of
with swords and
like a lot of that. And then like at the very beginning there's like hanging skeletons where he like sort of salutes them as he rides in.
Yeah.
And even though that's like a funny scene and as sort of an epic music while his boat sinks, he's still like commemorating like dead, like fallen pirates. And my oldest just kept going like, well, now who's the good guy? I'm like, well, it's that pirate, kind of. And then he like does some shady stuff like right at the beginning, and he's like, "Wait, but is he the good guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's a really complicated question. It's not really cut and dry, bud."
It's just like showing your
Say,
kid
well,
a Western.
morality is very difficult. Like, people do have a choice. People aren't all good or all evil. That
I have guys. I
Let me
have
tell
such
you
a
something,
difficult
son. You
time-
can make a choice right now. Do you want to choose violence or?
guys, I get stuck in that a lot. My kids have a lot of questions, and I love answering them. And I try my very hardest not to say like just because I think that I think if they have the energy to ask the questions, even though sometimes it can be obnoxious and time consuming, I think it's really really worthwhile to answer them. But so often, like thinking back to when I was a kid, it would be like a very cut and dry sort of like yes or no, black and white answer. And I have not figured out a way to navigate that well. So I'm always like, well, that's a funny question because, and I give them like a whole backstory. And like most of the time they don't ask anymore because they're like, oh God, he's going to start talking again. But man,
I did figure out a good one. It was like, go to your room. and then they do.
Go to your room. Hey, Dad,
Leave me alone.
Go to your room.
This dinner isn't going to make itself. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
you guys got smartphones, right? Look it up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, who do you guys-
Pirates of the Caribbean has the score is by Matt's boy Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, I'm going to see him
Wait,
this
is
week.
it really? I didn't realize that.
Dude,
That's why
I mean,
it's so fucking good.
the man has done he did Kung Fu Panda, he did The Last Samurai, he did Interstellar, he did Lion King. He did, like the dude has.
Did he do the Christopher Nolan Batman movies?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
I'll tell you, you want a good night, get a good pair of headphones, like a good pair of headphones. If you partake in substances, have some, and then like go lay down and just turn it on a night sky and listen to Hans Zimmer. Oh man. You wake up the next morning.
Have you done LSD? I feel like you're
No.
a good LSD candidate.
No.
I've heard from the
They all
people that
scare
I've talked
me.
to that I know they kind of
Ask
scare
your
me
doctor
too.
if you're a good candidate. LSD.
Is my heart healthy enough?
Everybody I've talked to, they're like, it'll change the way you see the world and move through the world. And
I know a lot of individuals that have used that and acid and like mushrooms for like resetting their mind,
right,
if you will. Like
yeah, I've heard that too.
like, oh, I want to stop drinking, as much, or I just like I'm having some emotional. I'm trying to get over my father's death or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the psychedelics is where it's at for that.
Yeah, I've heard that also, and people making like very positive, like if you use it once or a small amount of time, that it has like lasting positive effects on the way in which you take care of yourself and take care of others and move through the world. I'm sure it's not all roses and whatever, but
Hey, honey, I'm going to block off 12 hours in our calendar for coping with my trauma.
Speaking of blocking off 12 hours, do you guys
Look,
do
you said it was
either of you
Thursday.
guys
I could do ayahuasca.
go golfing? Do you guys golf at all?
No.
Only miniature.
Yeah, the same. Golfing, if you golf 18 holes, that's like most of a day.
Correct.
And I know people who golf not a small amount. I'm like, you're on the weekends, you're never home. Ever. And it's shocking to me because a lot of these people are parents. And I'm like, that seems
like golf is something I'm starting to understand, but still at the same time, I'm with you. I feel like it's one of those. Just go say you're going to sit at a bar, and then you don't have to buy clubs.
Right. I'm good. I think
I've only gone golfing twice, and I enjoyed it. And it would be something that I would be interested in doing again. But like, I don't. I mean, I don't really know. I would probably have to take a lesson and then you get into like, buying clubs and then all the stuff.
And it's also not inexpensive, right? It's
Right.
just to get a tea time is at most places is you either need to be a member or you need to pay out the nose, or both. Yeah.
Well, and if you go with somebody who does play, like you're gonna be pretty bad at it and probably slow them down, and they're not gonna
Right.
have a very good time.
Oh, they'll have a good time with their buds.
This is all pretty spooky talk
Yeah.
Well,
for our Halloween episode.
should we take a
Golf
candy
prices?
take a candy break and come back for some questions?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do it. Be right back. And welcome back. Feel free to drop us a line at qualifiednonsense@gmail.com or connect with us on our socials. Now's the time on the show where we take on Reddit's most spookiest queries by finding the top trending questions and answering them here. First one. The first question comes to us
That was
from,
like a stubbing toe.
I was trying to sound like the Trump, like the moaning Myrtle Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get that one ready, Brandon.
this one. Well,
Thinking about that as in like that's your scared response, like someone jump scares you and that's your oh man.
This comes to us from No Stupid Questions. Username 12345 burrito. They ask, older people of Reddit, has Halloween changed at all over time? I kind of wonder if Halloween seems any different now in recent times. Has it changed at all? Does it feel any different, like with types of popular costumes, shows or movies, music, customs/habits, aesthetic/vibe, etc.? Like, for example, I heard it used to be more popular back then for kids to use a pillowcase as a trick-or-treat bag.
Yeah. I mean, I used to use one. Are we old people now? I fucking used a pillowcase. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what our podcast is all about now, Matt. Yes,
Oh.
we're old now.
Yeah, anyway, missed that memo.
Let me tell you about how it used to be.
Yeah. I do think that the decorations have gotten larger. Like
They've gotten more obnoxious.
Yeah,
The-
now that
the
like
Home
the
Depot
yard
skeleton is like-
inflatable things are more affordable and
they're giant.
yeah.
According to movies, I feel like a lot more teens used to be murdered on this night. But
I actually think that is a statistic that I've heard, is that it's something like the number of children killed like triples on Halloween. But I think that could be just because there's kids in the street and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
more kids
But-
out at night.
Yeah. Not to bring it down, but
the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Oh, did you guys see that? Speaking of which, did you see that movie that I think just came out about those kids from a single classroom running away, like all in one night?
weapons.
That's the one.
Yeah, Brandon, you
Yes,
said
you
you
see
didn't like that one.
Yeah, it was okay.
I actually texted Brandon about it. I was like, man, this looks really cool and weird. And he's like, yeah, it was fine. It's like, shit.
I mean, a lot of people like it, and it might have been built up too much for me, because I like when the reveal of what the thing is happens. It's like, oh, that's it. Like, okay.
To be fair, the hype for me was a month after it came out. The trailer came up on YouTube for me. So I was like, oh, shit.
It also might be a more impactful movie if you have children, because it's about like a town of whose kids have gone missing in the middle of the night, and
No, that sounds great. Like impactful or
they want
happy?
answers.
I wouldn't want
Damn.
answers. I'd just be like, "Oh,
Uh,
what? Your kids are gone too? Are your kids gone? Sweet. Well, it's not just me.
Wait, so they all went?
So everybody's gone, and ain't nobody gonna say anything. All right, let's go."
Cocktail hour at my house.
Sorry, did you have a point about it, Jake, or
I just wasn't sure. I like how I
Sorry,
just
Jake,
said
did
that
you have
it
a point?
recently came out.
Oh no,
clearly didn't. So I don't know. But I was just wondering because I remember.
Come on, what are you
like
trying to
Matt,
get
I
at?
saw I saw a trailer and I thought it looked spooky. And seeing as how this is a spooky episode,
No, I
I
thought
I'd bring it up.
I thought the same thing because I was like, even on the trailer, it was like all in kanji too. I was like, oh, is this a Josh? It was Josh Brolin in it, right?
yeah.
Or yeah, I was like, why is Josh Brolin in a Japanese movie? They even got me with like the marketing behind it. I was like, ooh, it's a spooky Japanese movie.
Yeah.
No, it's an American movie, but it's from the director of Barbarian, and he was a member of the comedy group Whitest Kids You Know, and
Ah.
so there's like some funny parts to it
I
also.
was gonna say, so it's a comedy.
I mean,
Dramedy?
there are
Dark
funny parts, like like darkly funny parts to it,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'm in the minority of not really liking it. A lot of people did like it, so don't take my word for it.
Well,
Dun.
I oftentimes take your word for because I don't generally like scary movies anyway. So it's not like I'm going to be like testing them, being like, "Oh, let's see if this one's any good." It's yeah.
I just
it's
don't
gotta
like
come
them
from
all
high
around.
praise.
Like after we found it was a great idea that after the kids couldn't hang with the mummy, we put them to bed and then we went downstairs and watched The Thing, which my wife also got on Blu-ray. And after starting it, I was like, I don't know that I've ever seen this movie at all.
Wait, Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a banger.
And
Yeah,
when I
that's
think
like
of
one of
when I hear
John
people
Carpenter's
say
best movies.
yeah, like when I hear people say The Thing, in my mind, I actually think I'm thinking of the movie The Mist. Because when like all the stuff started happening, I was like, what the fuck? This dog's
What?
head just split in half. I was like, I've never seen this before. And I feel like that's something I would remember in a movie.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, it's
remember it.
pretty gruesome.
But
Yeah.
it starts off so confusing. I was like, why are these guys trying to kill this dog? Why are they throwing grenades? Why did they blow themselves up and they shot another person and then nobody else just wanted to do anything about it? They're like, oh, hey, guy. No, it's okay. It's a wolf coming at us. It's fine.
I guess I don't remember it very well.
It starts off
basically,
really
I only remember
strange.
the end. Yeah.
There was that actually reminds me of there was a tweet that I saw, and I'm paraphrasing, but it was like I was watching a movie with somebody. I was watching The Thing with somebody, and they were saying, "Why are they shooting at the dog?" It's like, and they said, "Is this the first movie you've ever seen? If you keep watching, they'll give you more information."
Oh, is this your first time with moving pictures?
I don't know about you, Jake, but I do say that to my kids quite a bit. They're like, "What's he gonna do?" I was like, "If you be quiet, you will find out."
No, instead, my
But what's
my
it?
kids
If you
correct
if
me-
you if you shut up for a minute, they're gonna say it right now.
Yeah.
what was the question? What that we're supposed to be answering?
How has Halloween changed over time?
Oh, that's
Basically,
right. My Alzheimer's
I almost forgot.
prevented me from.
I mean, I
from
can't
being
speak
able
to
to
like
remember.
the
Rambling
pagan
Rods over
days
here.
when it first started, but
Well, so yeah, my I remember talking to my grandpa about Halloween, or no, I guess it was my dad about Halloween on. No, maybe it was my grand. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but
He was an
yeah,
old man,
I think
regardless.
it was an old guy. No, but they were talking about how it was. Yeah, it was just like a fun time that it sounded basically the same. I do think that things have gotten a little more commercialized. Like I think people used to make their costumes a lot more and be more creative around the time as opposed to just going out and buying costumes.
Well, yeah, it just used to be like spooky jack-o'-lanterns on your porch and maybe you had a orange and fluorescent light on your porch or something like that. Now it's like, yeah, like you guys are saying, you go to Home Depot and it's like, oh, do you want the 18-foot or the 24-foot?
Right.
Or like, do you want this werewolf that you put in your yard and it actually has eyes that will like track, but they're all LEDs? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Eh.
Well, I feel like it's also changed. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like kids don't go out like from house to house as much anymore. It's more of like you'll go trick or treating, like you'll go to your like downtown area or your like a parking lot and do the trunk or treat thing or whatever, and go, like with the downtown thing, go to different businesses or whatever. Like people don't really. It seems like that's less and less of a thing of going up to strangers' houses and asking for candy.
I would say
We still did that in New Jersey, and there's a whole neighborhood, like a street that's right next to us that has a ton of families on it. And there's on Halloween, there's like a whole contingent of like basically the whole street is full of kids and parents.
We definitely still do. I would say what I've noticed is it's just younger kids and not that, like the teens kind of dropped out on it. It's still
Interesting.
definitely a thing, but I can't remember the last time I saw like like me and Ryan used to go out. I think we were like 17 and we went out. And I felt like that was kind of old to be going out for trick or treating, but it just seems like it's a little kid thing now.
Yeah. I mean, now all the hooligans are like, why go from house to house when we can just shoplift this from the Safeway or whatever?
I'll ride my e-bike to the next town over.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, like we haven't had trick or treaters since we've lived in our house.
Do you have families that live near you? Because I know there's a church there, but like, do you have? Are you in like a neighborhood?
There's only one house with kids on our street, so.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. So when you guys were kids, did you? I mean, Brandon, you had to go somewhere, like to
yeah, we would go. We would go to like different neighborhoods and walk around and.
In Sandy or in Gresham or.
We do both, I think.
Oh, you went like inner city? Damn.
Well,
I mean,
we would like meet up with
both
family or
usually,
friends or something like that, and do that in like Gresham.
Yeah, it would be like like I would go with my cousins or whatever, and we would all go.
Right.
To
the weird thing, like thinking back on it, is for all the times we spent together as kids, like between all 365 days in a year, Halloween was one we never really spent that much time together on.
Yeah. I guess not.
It's kind of weird.
I also feel like something that's changed with Halloween is that it feels like Halloween season is kind of extended. Like it's like starting in late summer.
All the seasons are extended. The more that I mean, well, here's the other thing.
I specifically blame the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree puts all their shit out so early.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that as kids, we would probably notice it when we went into a store with our families, but now we're going into places like Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff for ourselves, and we're, I would guess, more observant going to these places. And I am certainly shocked every time I go into one of these places and see the next sort of season or holiday paraphernalia out, and I'm just like, oh, okay, we're already there. Okay.
Well, we were in Costco in August, and they had Halloween stuff out, and then we were there in September, and it was like, oh, all the Halloween stuff is almost gone, and they've shrunk it down to this one section, and now they have Christmas stuff out.
Yep. Which is insane. They should still have,
It's like it's not even Halloween yet, and Halloween's over a month away, and they've like kind of shrunk it down to this one section, and
it's already on for the next. They're mimicking. I feel like fashion does that. Clothing stores do that. They always have like the next season like
on sale.
like well, yeah. Yeah.
They
Basically.
they're a little backwards though. It's like you're going into September and it's like like if you go to Lincoln City right
Oh,
now and
that's
go to
true.
the Pacific Sun outlet mall, it's like, oh yeah, get your board shorts. It's like, fuck, it's October. It's almost November.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just feels like it's more like heavily marketed.
Like it
Well,
doesn't
there's a
feel
More
as
more
couple
more
of
heavily
reasons
like,
there.
yeah.
it's not as
Oh, go ahead.
spontaneous, or I don't know. It also makes it feel with like how commercialized it is, that you don't get to have your own individuality on it. Like I feel like a lot of houses used to love having their own kind of unique spin, and that's something that I think we've seen less and less of. It's like, oh, they got a Home Depot. Every other home has a Home Depot this kind of a thing for decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like you see it's yeah, there's more of like a homogenous sort of feel to it, with like, oh, these three houses on my block have the 13-foot skeletons and
Hmm.
that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Or like I remember walking past houses that went all out for decorations that would put like strobe lights in their windows, and they'd have those little
Yeah.
sound boxes and thing. I was like, dang, do they listen to that all night long? Like that's an intense decoration, because I feel like I was going by there later. But yeah, the people that were like really into it, I don't feel like we have those people anymore. They're like into it.
I also feel like some of the decorations have gotten like more gruesome. Like
Mm.
it used to be, like a ghost or a witch or a pumpkin, and now you see like, severed body parts and like blood
Yeah.
splattered stuff, like all this, like, people wrapped in plastic sheets, and all
It's
these.
no longer just the
Right.
dangly ball that's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, I
Yeah.
like horror movies and I love Halloween, but I do kind of miss the sort of like kind of cute sort of
Yeah, like,
aspect of it, where
well,
you.
just sort of like classier and less sort of
That's how
like
you know you're becoming old.
grotesque.
It's just so
Yeah.
crude. Everything today has
Yeah.
to be so gross.
Okay, so how much do you guys think that the decorations have like dialed up the gruesomeness is due to things like The Walking Dead and even things like what was that, Walter White,
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, like the level of sort of overt gruesomeness that comes with our media. I think specifically The Walking Dead, like that was just like really, really attainable, high quality gore that like everybody has seen at this point. I feel like that probably sort of paved the way for
Yeah, I
all
almost
these
feel like there's a
decorations.
difference between like Halloween decoration and just horror. And I feel like the horror
Mhm.
genre has kind of come up a little bit heavier with what you're talking about, Jake.
Yeah.
Like
We were.
Nightmare on Elm Street is or Halloween, for example, is definitely a Halloween movie. But then with all the saws and everything, it's like those aren't really Halloween movies. They're just horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're driving on the coast a couple weeks ago, and we drove by a house that was like, they had what looked like a body wrapped in black plastic, like hanging from a tree in their yard. It's like, that's just disturbing. Like
Jesus.
that doesn't make you
Yeah.
feel like festive or
Wait,
anything.
wait, wait. This was on the coast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably just they just didn't have it. They hadn't cleaned it up yet.
I mean, it did look realistic. I mean, it could have been, they could have murdered somebody, but it looked very real. But it's like, that's like, I don't know. To me, that's a bummer. Like, I don't know. Just put
Well,
some like fake tombstones or something in your yard if you want
right,
to.
but I think that's I think that's the trend, right? I think because of things like
It's the
The
shock
Walking
value.
Dead, and but yeah, you have to turn it up to get that same level of excitement around it or whatever. I don't know.
Like there actually is a house in the next neighborhood over from us that does a full haunted house through. They have a 3-car garage and it starts in their driveway. And like there's a clown out front that takes your tickets and he's like, get inside, and it's obviously free. So the people that like still put effort into it is really cool. But again, going back to like, is it Halloween or is it horror? Like the whole thing was just shock value of like clowns chopping things up. And I was like,
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort.
I don't know when the last time you guys were in a Spirit Halloween store, but it is a lot of like evil, violent clowns and like zombie stuff and body parts and like a lot of their decorations and things.
We are getting old though, because
they also have it in sexy version. Sexy body part clowns. We are
definitely getting old though, because I feel like I don't have a specific memory, but I have like a general memory of us going into stores like that, like pre-Halloween, and being like, woo, and like putting on the masks and being like, woo.
Never buying anything.
Never buying anything, but like, getting a kick out of it.
There's a store that sells like Halloween costumes and props, and then also sex toys. That's in New Orleans that Matt and I went to. And I had been in there before.
We didn't.
But,
what are you talking about?
Well, it's like half like
you did
like half Halloween.
Somebody else.
Half sex shop. But the front
never made it to that side.
Do you remember Matt seeing
I
that
do.
decoration of like the woman that's like bound up and like gagged or whatever, like tied up and like beat up? It's like that's disturbing. Like she's like very realistic looking, like it's like a dummy thing.
Yeah. So I feel like also anybody that ever purchases that should be placed on some sort of watch list.
Yeah.
Like, you can. Like you can have this.
Yeah.
But we're selling your card information.
We're gonna keep
just so you know.
Yeah.
This is your one. You get one warning.
Yeah.
Don't mess this up.
Yeah. What was the name? Speaking of sex toy places with horror themes, what was the name of that that dragon?
Oh, I just edited this episode. Bad Dragon. We talk about
Bad
it
Dragon,
a lot in that one.
Oh yeah, Bad Dragon.
That's who's performing at Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, Bad Dragon.
A bunch of dildos. Just...
I mean, they've already been throwing them. May as well keep them for props.
And now for the Bad Dragon halftime show, Bad Bunny.
Presented by
Pepsi
Surge.
halftime show. I'm sure you probably could get a Bad Bunny on that website.
Anyway, Bad Dragon, if you're listening, sponsor us.
Yeah, we could use a sponsor. Put that in my
Whoa, actually, we will actually give you a 50-50 residual split on all of our Patreon content also.
Oh yeah,
just sponsor us. Just
just
send us
dangle that carrot, dangle that tentacle.
That's what they want. Yeah, there you go. That's better.
I would love to hear what the ad copy would be for that, for reading ads.
We can make them for you, just so you know. But, like,
we'll
if you want us, like, we have our own internal creative department. Just sponsor us. Bad Dragon.
Well, fuck my ass. That's a good prize.
Jake's cowboy intro. Gather around now, y'all.
Yeah. Strap this onto your thigh.
Skin that smoke wagon.
Skin that smoke wagon.
Now, I rode in here on a horse, but what if it was the other way around?
I think we're onto something.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely onto something.
All right.
What did the Reddit community say about?
Right. Yeah, I didn't read their questions.
Getting
answers.
Old people.
The question.
This one says the top answer is pillowcases were normal candy bags. Yeah, kids also did it alone. Parents stayed home while the kids went out and came back once they ran out of houses. Costumes were also homemade a lot more. This person says in recent years, Halloween has been drastically morphing. A lot of trunk or treat and location-based trick-or-treating has been taking over the classic house-based trick-or-treating. Also, there's a lot more focus on parents going with. Licensed costumes have also gotten more and more popular over time. It used to be that homemade was more expected. Um, I see more driving during Halloween night nowadays. When I was young, most folks knew that kids were walking around the neighborhood, so they tried not to drive as much. At the very least, they would drive slowly while going in or out of neighborhoods. I don't see that kind of consideration anymore.
Mm-mm.
Slow down!
I
Yeah,
would
I
agree
mean,
with
a lot
you.
of these answers make me feel like, is it more dangerous than it would have been back then?
Well, this person says 80s and 90s were wild. Neighborhoods were packed with kids running around in all directions with their friends, mostly unsupervised. We'd be
Yeah,
out for hours and hours until our brown grocery bags were too heavy to carry. It was lively and fun. We had parades and parties at school full of activities and tons of sugar, uninhibited fun. My kids now don't go out for as long as we did, just an hour or two in my neighborhood, and all the parents tag
Mhm.
along. School doesn't celebrate Halloween. It is character day, and there's no parade, no party that is allowed
Yep.
to involve food. It's so much
Yep.
more controlled now.
yeah. Also, the trunk or treat thing. I was like, "Pff, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Like, I appreciate the trunk or treat is like a quick hit for the kids, but it's like maybe we should trust each other more, guys. Let your kids out after dark and just let them run amok.
Well, I
Well,
feel
no,
like
because we
in
got to look out for those immigrants.
like older movies, it was
I get
always like the parent, like in like old horror movies. It's like the parents are like dressed in costume. It's like, okay, we're going to go out getting drunk with our friends at a house party. You kids are on your own. And like it felt like maybe the adults were getting up to their own sort of adult version of
Yeah.
Halloween while they left their kids
yeah.
alone.
I definitely remember going to some of those parties with my parents, and I think we even hosted kind of one of them. It was fun. Like all the kids were there, but it was like a party in the garage. Um, yeah, I do think there is like, yeah, parents are gonna have their own party. Like, you kids know where home is. Treat them like cats, right? Like, you release them at night. It's like, I mean, when they get tired, they know where they're gonna want to sleep. They know how to get back here.
Yeah.
Also, the idea of I do wonder, like, cell phones have created this world in which everyone is able to be contacted immediately. And even for kids that don't have it, like the concept of being able to know where someone's location is at all times is a relatively new one for the general populace. So, like in the 80s and 90s, like, of
Which
course they
means we
weren't
should
trying to
trust each
keep
other
track
more.
of them. What's that?
Which means we should trust each other more. It's like, I
No,
know
we
where they're
should.
gonna
No,
be.
you're right. Right. Because when that wasn't even an option, you'd be like, yeah, go live a little.
But also, if you didn't have that same mentality in the 80s, we wouldn't have as many mom podcast, murder mystery podcast as we do now.
Interesting. Yeah, true.
On a similar note, something that does bug me is, people are always like, you're like, oh, these kids, like these millennials are so soft, or they're, whatever, millennials are blah blah blah, whatever people say about millennials or Gen Z or whatever and younger. It's like, well, who
Whatever
raised
letter
them?
we're on now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
who?
How do you think this happened?
Yeah, who
Did
raised
they do it on
them?
their own? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, like when people are like, oh,
What
all the
happens?
participation trophies, and it's like the kids weren't handing themselves participation trophies. You adults were. Like you did. Whatever you're complaining about is your problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a gripe I have about
Yeah.
It
No,
really
people who
I
grinds my
complain about like the
gears.
previous
and
generations.
also it's the tale as old as time, right? Every
Yeah.
that no there's been no situation in which the generation before has been like, this one's a good hatch, like this one
Yeah.
we did a good batch on this one.
No, like our grandparents were complaining about our parents listening to the Beatles and the Rolling Stones or whatever, and then like our great grandparents were complaining about them like driving hot rods or whatever, like that.
Right.
Complained about the Beatles, and my parents complained about Marilyn Manson. God, they're pretty much the same thing.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Next one. I actually have two more questions. They're both pretty quick. So,
Okay.
uh, This one is from the subreddit Flicks, from username Bogey J. They ask, which movie monster would be most terrifying in real life?
Hmm.
And they say in their question, John Carpenter's The Thing, by far, in my opinion. It's not blah blah blah, whatever. Which movie monster, in your opinion, would be the scariest if it existed in our real world?
Yeah, I mean, I think The Thing is up there. I think this isn't. I don't think of Predator as being a movie monster, but like
I
it's
think
a
it
movie
counts.
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Predator is pretty horrifying.
Or
But
alien xenomorph.
or the alien, right? The xenomorph. Yeah, no, that's not great.
Mine goes different. I would say werewolves and vampires.
Yeah,
Like I guess I'm thinking more like eclectic Halloween
yeah, or
movie
like
things.
what about classic Halloween, like Frankenstein,
Fuck Freddy
Yeah, I mean-
Krueger. Like I wouldn't ever want to sleep if that was
Ooh.
real. I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
sleep
Freddy
at all.
Krueger would be a bad
Freddy
one.
Krueger's
That's
a
pretty
bad
terrible.
one.
What about
Although Matt, you don't remember your dreams, right? So like you're fine.
What?
You don't remember your dreams, so you're fine.
Lately I have been,
Oh no.
and they've been weird. They've been weird.
what about like Godzilla? Like,
I don't. I'm
Is
not
that
afraid of some
Halloween?
Big old kaiju.
well, I mean,
just
it just says a
monsters
movie
in general?
monster. Yeah.
Yeah, like a big kaiju from Pacific
I mean,
Rim.
any of the like that would suck
Yeah,
to
that would suck.
have to deal with. But yeah, like Matt, you said, like Dracula or just any vampires or werewolves or whatever that'd be.
Literally any of them from Monsters Inc. Horrifying.
I do.
Next question.
I would say the most fun would probably be like for me Gremlins. I think that'd be just kind of silly.
So
Be like running around just like as long as you have a baseball bat, you can defeat the thing. So you're going around you're like, hee, boom,
but
that's
they-
silly.
but their
Boom.
teeth are so sharp. I feel like they're like kind of like sharks, but with legs.
But you have to admit, like of all the like situations to be in, that would be like kind of the most silly. Like,
Or
You
if
guys have
like
seen
like a Slimer existed.
yeah,
Oh, a
like
Slimer. Yeah. Oh, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
well, that's destructive.
Yeah, that's destructive. No, have you guys seen? Speaking of Gremlins, you've seen the Key and Peele sketch on?
Yeah, the
about,
third one. You're like,
Gremlins
yeah, that's
2.
gay. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, Gremlins 2. That's such a good one.
Speaking of Ghostbusters, Vigo
Yeah, I
the
mean, any of them.
Carpathian, he'd be pretty scary if
Yeah, that's
right,
true.
yeah.
or Blair
What
Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this game anymore.
Headless Horseman, like to live during that time. The Headless Horseman, because you all have
Oh,
like
yeah.
muzzle loaders and I don't know, everything is a witch, I guess. You have like a village with so much
Hey,
superstition.
listen, witches, like
Yeah.
like real witches. Like, I'm sorry, not real witches. If witches were real, like that, being like sort of infiltrating and taking like Satan. Satan's a good one.
No,
Jake,
because
I-
real
I,
witches these days are all just purple-haired unemployed people.
Jake, I know you don't like horror movies, but have you ever seen the Witch by Robert Eggers, or spelled like the Vitch with two V's?
No.
That is a W, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, like stylistically, it looks like two V's next to each other.
Vavitch?
But
Ooh,
it's the Witch. But like,
To
that's
be
what it
fair,
looks like.
if it was Vavitch, I'd be less scared. I'd be like, okay.
Ooh, I'm the bitch.
it takes place in like colonial times in the U.S. and they use
wait.
period specific language in it, and
Oh God.
it's about a witch that lives in the woods outside this village, and it's really spooky, but it's really good, and I feel like you would appreciate it from.
Let me tell you why it didn't win any awards, though. Because everything you just said. Oh, it's colonial time. They use old
No,
proper
but there's a
tongues, but it's
talking
about
goat in
wit.
it named Black Phillip, and
Oh,
Oh, I like
he
that.
he's basically Satan. Like he's the embodiment of Satan, but he's a black goat that these farmers own. And like he asks like
I
this
should-
girl like, "Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?" And
Oh, I like that. That sounds
thy be
fun.
Arby's. We have thy meats.
Oh, and it's
but
got
it's
Anya Taylor-Joy. She's been in
yeah,
literally
she's like a
everything
little
over the
girl in
past-
it. Yeah. I think I know you don't like horror movies, and I
Yeah.
will say it is kind of
I don't know.
unsettling.
You got him rubbing himself.
It's pretty
though.
unsettling, but I think you should
Yeah, I've
check it
got a
out
tick.
this Halloween season
Okay. Thanks for the rec.
because it has the period specific dialogue and
You're trying to make him spooked, Brandon, not erect.
Yeah.
Just like
okay, no, let's do it. Oh.
I will say there are bad things that happen to babies in it, but I mean it's about
yeah,
a
I don't
witch.
get
I mean, a lot of
I mean,
things
that
did
makes
in those days, right?
right. Can I get a hell yeah?
Just make me
Yeah.
feel better.
Anyway,
Shout out to all my dead babies from the like 1200s.
Shout out to Colic. Hey.
or Jaws, like a Jaws shark, that would suck. Like a shark.
Oh yeah,
that,
like a shark
feels
that
like
had
it
like
can,
a
like
vengeance.
yeah, that had a sense of like retribution or whatever, like yeah, or a vendetta against you. Okay. Well, I guess I should read some of the answers.
Oh,
Wait, Jake's got one.
What's the Planet of the Apes?
Monkeys?
Oh,
Apes, apes. If apes are like suddenly become like, hey, fuck you guys, we're in bad shape.
That is
King
one of the
Kong.
like they
King Kong,
they
sure.
have like nothing you can do. Like you board up your windows, they can rip that off with like
Oh, I know.
a
they're
finger.
so-
that is pretty
Wait,
terrifying.
Weren't we passing around the hairless the hairless chimpanzee? Didn't we pass that image around? And how horrifying that, like, he's just like all muscle and like naked.
Yeah.
What?
And scary.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
not
that
seen that,
before,
Matt?
like a bald ape,
Yeah,
Yeah.
look up a bald ape and
like a
And-
bald chimpanzee.
I'll do it under my work profile.
yeah, definitely do that.
The top answer here is xenomorph, just a relentlessly terrifying creature.
Gross.
Um,
So gross. It looks like people that go to my athletic club.
Stand too close to you in the shower.
They have about the same spinal curve too.
Oh no.
Sorry.
this person says the interdimensional creatures from The Mist, which was mentioned earlier. The Matt. confused
Ooh,
with the
yeah.
Thing.
Is that the movie, spoiler alert, is that the movie where he kills his family and then the military shows up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
This person says all of them. I would shit myself at a gremlin.
That's a good answer. We did list about all of them.
Yeah, Godzilla, Cenobites from the Hellraiser movies.
What about like I don't know about like a Chucky doll? The Chucky.
Yeah,
To me, that's never been like spooky.
I think those movies are fun, but yeah, like creepy dolls don't scare me.
Except
They, like,
Annabelle.
I don't know.
I've never
Have you ever
seen.
unexpectedly found yourself in a room with porcelain dolls?
Yeah.
I've been to a
it's-
number of estate sales. Yes.
but at
That's what I mean.
but at night
they and I know it's just like influenced by
under
my
blankets.
fear of them is only from media, but like still, I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
My grandparents used to own porcelain porcelain clowns that were like they look like Cirque du Soleil characters almost.
I know which. Yeah, I know what you're.
They
talking
were
about.
pretty
Like the
yeah, they-
carnival type looking.
Yeah. like super
jester
skinny,
sort
and
of
they're always
clowns.
like posed, like to be
Ooh.
on. Yeah, and when we would stay over at their house, like sometimes there wasn't too many of us kids, and we had to sleep out there, and they were like sitting on the windowsill, like looking down. It's like, ugh.
I do
No
see
way,
that
dude.
kind of decor around, like with like the jestery sort of like French clown or whatever. It's like who is this for? Who? I guess your grandparents
Yeah.
are the answer.
Who will open
Well,
my
it was
jar of rainbows?
yeah, it was an aesthetic, and I feel like there's still some of that in like the East Coast and like specifically like the Northeast. There's still a little bit of that,
Well,
old French
put them
style.
down.
Oh Jesus!
No, the doll. Like, yeah, get rid of them.
Oh, I thought you meant like the people that collect them. Like it's time to put them out to pasture.
That's well. They're probably getting there.
All right, our final question. This should
Okay.
be a fun one. This comes.
What happens
to
when
us...
you die?
This comes to us from the subreddit Too Afraid to Ask, username Big Ol' Schlong Dong. They ask,
My man.
I don't remember asking this.
he or she asks, your Halloween your Halloween costume is sexy plus the last thing you Google searched. What is it?
Ooh.
no.
Oh, good one. All right, let's see.
Yours is gonna be hairless chimpanzee.
Sexy bald, sexy bald
hairless
chimps.
chimpanzee.
Sexy hairless chimpanzee.
Sexy
Oh,
bad
shit.
dragon.
Oh shit! Mine's sexy the witch movie. Hold on, I'll find a better one. Oh, I've been interviewing for or not interviewing, but I've been like looking for work. So mine are like a bunch of different like companies.
Mine is sexy Book of Mormon length of show.
My last one on my phone today was would be sexy speed test.
Mine are like
Or-
addresses.
Or sexy TMZ Dolly Parton.
Hilarious. Sexy TMZ dolly.
Because she's gonna die.
My
Oh, the last thing this is not really spooky, but or funny, but have you guys seen on YouTube? There's a channel called Dequitem, Dequitem. It's
No.
these like these Nordic guys, I guess, or Swedish guys, and they reenact like medieval battling, like one-on-one medieval fights, but it's so aggressive and it's so realistic and it's really uncomfortable to watch. I would recommend doing that because it's sort of like intended to show you how like stressful and uncomfortable and horrific like knights battling actually looked like. And
So you would be a
Anyway.
sexy one of those guys?
I'd be a sexy knight.
I would be
Or the guy
sexy-
selling the pickle at the Red Fair.
Oh, right, at the Red Fair, yeah. What's yours, Brandon?
choice extra Southwest.
Sexy choice hotels.
No, I was looking up like on Southwest Airlines what their choice extra thing meant. Or sexy how to install a utility sink and laundry room. Sexy Neville Chamberlain.
That's sexy. That's just redundant, right?
Sexy desktop computer. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I have any good ones. Are there any good responses?
Sexy Carpathian Mountains.
I have here sexy
top
Better
one-
Business Bureau response portal. That was
Sexy
fun.
TSA liquid rules.
You could just be a sign with your dick poking through. Uh, um,
I
what?
just found one on mine. It's sexy Hatsune Miku, which is like a anime pillow doll or pillow person. I'd heard the name before, and someone said it, and I was like, "What is that?" And I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, I should not have googled this."
Too late.
The top answer here is sexy affordable coffins. Sexy sun-dried tomatoes, sexy white trash Halloween, sexy dove scrub, sexy Christmas countdown easel.
That's the similar thing, but just having your dick hanging out of whatever the countdown easel is.
Sexy speed test, sexy Norway.
That was just
Yeah.
my sexy speed test. Before we go. Next to a sexy bald chimpanzee.
Sexy female
weird.
combatants in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Jeez.
Well, that's a good Halloween episode. If I'm not mistaken.
Boogly boogly.
But thank you all for listening, and thank you to our loyal patrons for supporting the show. If you haven't already, head over to Patreon at patreon.com/qualified nonsense to show your support. Watch us over on YouTube at youtube.com/at qualified nonsense. Also, feel free to send any questions or comments to qualifiednonsense@gmail.com or hit us up on our socials found in the episode description. And after you've done all that, please also rate, review, share, like, and subscribe on your podcast app of choice. We'll see you back here next week for another brand new episode of Qualified Nonsense. I do have something to take us out on.
Oh, better do that instead of whatever I just did.
So goodbye, everybody, and remember, please, for the next day or so, the terrible lesson you learned tonight. That grinning, glowing, globular invader of your living room is an inhabitant of the pumpkin patch, and if your doorbell rings and nobody's there, that was no Martian, it's Halloween.